Jay, thanks so much for coming in. What a heartwarming project. Super stuff. Where did the idea come from?
The idea came from quite a while ago during the pandemic. I was in Australia and I couldn't come home and things kind of was going a bit mad. And I was in a really dark space, so I decided one day to write a letter that I would want to see on the wall. And then I wrote it, I closed my eyes, came back, looked at it and imagined I didn't write it, and I felt better. And I left my, an Instagram tag, and then from there people started messaging me saying, oh, that's really nice. And then, yeah, it's been a mad adventure since then.
And you've gone to different countries, you've been in England, you've been in Newcastle today. What sort of response do you think you might get here?
I was quite surprised. I was posting letters all day in Newcastle and I've already had some lovely responses from the people here.
What, within the first 24 hours?
Within an hour, yeah.
Wow.
So it was very beautiful, and they were all saying, well, welcome to Newcastle and greetings from Newcastle. And yeah, people have been really kind.
What kind of volume of responses have you had so far? How long have you been doing this again? This will be 3 or 4 years now?
Yeah, so since the pandemic, I think four years roughly. And since then, I've had over thousands of responses, yeah, so...
And what are the ones that have touched you the most? What's some of the most heart-rending messages you've had back? Because clearly you've reached out to the world with this, haven't you? What have you heard back that's left a real impression on you?
Yeah, I feel very blessed to people to respond, and I've had some very heavy ones and some also really light ones, but the most vivid response I had was actually from Bristol, and there was this hospital, and there was just an electric box in front of it. And I just thought, I'm going to post a letter there. And I posted a letter. And I received a message that night from a girl who said her brother died in her arms in the hospital. And her whole world collapsed. And then she stepped outside and she saw a piece of paper taped to an electric box. And she was like, I'm just going to read it. And then she said that they were the words that kind of helped her world stop crumbling. And yeah, there's been many kind of responses, but it's always that one that I always, whenever things get hard, or I get tired, I think of her words, and I feel very blessed for her to even share them with me.
This is a lot about the power of just checking in on people, isn't it? Just, are you okay? It's massive, isn't it?
Yeah, because we live in such a fast-paced world, and sometimes we also forget to check in on ourselves because we spend so much time trying to keep, especially the economy is going crazy at the moment. We just got to, keep going and going. So sometimes it's nice to have a moment, and I hope these letters give someone a moment with themselves.
And the lovely thing is they're handwritten. There's something about the power of a handwritten note. Probably even just the writing of it is nice in itself for you, but when someone sees it, it's kind of more arresting, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like handwriting letters is very human, and I kind of want this project to be human. So I feel like, because we're looking at our phones, it's all digital, or we see posters, it's, font. Whereas I thought, well, maybe if I write these letters, then people will feel more connected.
Jay, it's such a wonderful and clearly powerful gesture. You're no stranger to us anymore. Really lovely to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, lovely to meet you both.